Good morning, kings and queens. Grand rising, wakey, eggs and bakey. And I'm out here early morning. Let's see, it's about 6:40. Just wanted to talk to you guys about everything that I've done to the bike that you know, that you don't know about. So you all know that I put the T-bars on. The T-bars are a 10-inch rise, a 4-inch pullback. Also put the Dan Moto 2-in-1 exhaust on. Also, I did the Ivan's tune, the Ivan's flash. I kept saying here so much about Ivan's flash and reflash, and Ivan's this, Ivan that. So I finally, you know, just went to his website, printed out the paperwork, talked to Ivan himself, told him what I was doing, and we just decided to do the tune for the Freedom Performance 2-in-1 exhaust. And with the Dan Moto 2-in-1, it's running just fine. It's cold this morning. Also did his air kit. I had already had a can and air filter, so I decided to do his brackets to hold up the wire loom that's under there for the cables that come out of the handlebars. So I put those on, and honestly, that's it, man. These bars feel amazing now, you know, that they're on the bike. I'm sitting more upright instead of, you know, down like this and over in that clamshell. I'm sitting more straight up. My arms are comfortable. My shoulders don't have any pain in them anymore. The bike really feels great like this. And these bars were custom made. This is not something. I just emailed him. I was like, hey, you know, emailed the guy, which his name is Nicholas Asterday of One Off Custom Designs. He's a really big part of the Yamaha Raider group on Facebook. And I just instant messaged him, was like, hey man, this is what I'm trying to do. I'm thinking of, at first it was like I wanted some T-bars, some straight bars with a cap, something like that. Like you see a lot of the guys with the Harleys and stuff. Then I was like, nah, I don't want to do that anymore. Let's do the drag bar, T-bar drag bar style with the 10-inch rise and a 4-inch pullback. And I wanted to do that because, you know, if you don't know, I have sciatica, so I have that nerve damage, that nerve pain in my back sometimes, and I didn't want to keep being hunched over all the time. I wanted to sit back more, a little bit more relaxing for me. And honestly, since we've done that, I haven't had any pain in my shoulders or in my back, so it's working out good so far. Now, as far as Ivan's tune goes, honestly, I don't have any complaints. The bike definitely feels smoother. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that, hey man, I feel like I just gained 40 horsepower. Nothing like that. But it accelerates smoother. I don't have any of the decel pop. Like, I get decel pop very seldomly, but I have to be like higher in RPMs. I did notice that the RPM range has increased. You know, I'm not redlining as often anymore. I can stretch her out a little bit more, and I mean, it's not a huge increase. It's like maybe 1,000 RPM max. Big bump. Got me. You know, maybe 1,000 RPM max. But it feels good, man. It's very smooth to accelerate, very smooth decelerating. The throttle response is almost instantaneous. Now I'm on to the Dan Moto. The Dan Moto exhaust, I like it. I bought it cheap, bought it used from a guy off of Facebook, off the Facebook group. Like, he posted like, hey, I'm looking to get rid of my 2-in-1 Dan Moto. And I hopped right on. I honestly probably was the first comment after he put it up there for a minute. I said, expensive on the shipping than I thought it was going to be. But total, I think I spent about $2 something. I think it was like $270, something like that, for the exhaust and for the shipping. And I jumped on it because I was already ready to pull the trigger on the 2-in-1 Freedom Performance, and that would have cost me like $900. So going with the damn moto was like, shoot, that's perfect. This is all I need, man. I'm good with that. I'm good with the damn motor, and it sounds good. I don't have any complaints about it right now. The bike sounds good, it rides good. I like that. I like that it's sitting here at idle. It's a little subtle, but when you get on it, you get on it. You know what I mean? It's you know it's there, and that the bike lets you know, like, hey, I'm coming. I'm seeing a little increase in, slow it down there, boy, slow it down. You see the acceleration. I've seen a little increase in gas mileage also. But I've been cracking this thing open, man. I'm chilling this morning on my way to work. But I've been running this thing, man. I think and the red, like I said, the red line, the power is all there. That governor, whatever, it can breathe now. I think the fastest, before I did all the mods, I had everything stopped. Pretty much just deep out for the exhaust. The fastest I've had this bike was like 110. After his tune, I mean, at about 110 is when she just couldn't give you anymore. After all of this, I see 140 easily. Easily see 140. And it's like she can still pull. She's not choking now. She's still like, hey man, we can run it. If we want to go past that 140 mark, we can do so. Took so long on this installation. Now this thing stressing me the hell out, and I was borderline panicking because I thought I did something wrong, which I did. So you follow my earlier videos about the install, everything was done correct. So I got everything back together, and the bike was ready, you know, everything fired up. Well, not everything. Everything came on, turned on, blah, 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 box installed, grips installed, switches installed, went to go push the start button, and nothing. The bike was not getting anything for the start button. So I'm like, okay, turn signals will turn on, but no, I wouldn't hit a few prime, anything like that. I would hit a little exhaust valve turn, but that was it. No fuel pump prime, and I just was panicked, like, oh my gosh, what the hell did I mess up? Like, it was pretty, to me, I'm pretty good mechanically, if I may say so myself. Been an auto mechanic for so long, so tools aren't, and wires and things like that are not uncommon to me, and I have a pretty vast toolbox. So I'm working on this thing. At this point, I pretty much pulled this bike apart, because now, see, I was in the computer. All in my mind is, only thing in my mind is the bike was running before. Now why is it not running now? So in my mind, the only thing electrical that I did that could have changed up anything electrical was the ECU. So I'm like, something that happened in transition and it messed up the ECU. So I called him. He was like, man, he said, your ECU worked fine. He said, you know, blah, blah, blah. When I got it here, I did the tune. I didn't have any issues. I didn't see any error codes, anything. Everything was fine. I said, okay, cool. process of elimination. So now I'm starting at starter solenoids, fuel pump solenoids. I'm testing all of this stuff, ordering parts. I'm like, man, I'm just gonna order it anyway. Now I'm just spending money just in case. I'm gonna test this tomorrow. I'm gonna go ahead and order it today just in case it's bad. Did all of that. In the back of my mind, I'm like, this is a kill switch problem. This is a kill switch problem. Kill switch problem. This is acting as if the kill switch is in the off position. So, do all this. Come to find out, I said, you know what? After I did this, everything's checking out fine. I ordered a used kill switch off eBay. And I order, and alongside of the used one I ordered off eBay, I ordered a brand new one from Partzilla. Now Partzilla was on back order, and you know, it's gonna take a while. It took them like a month to get it to me. So that was just a month of me sitting, waiting, and honestly, just trying to clear my mind of the frustration I had already built up. I was like, you know, I'm not even gonna look. I didn't even go in the garage to look at the bike. And like, I'm done. For a month I spent a couple weeks diagnosing, and that month waiting for the part, for that switch. I'm not even gonna look at the bike because it's just gonna drive me crazy. Because now I gotta figure out what's wrong with it, because I want to be back on the 2 wheels by riding season. Man, I was frustrated. I mean, I was calling dealerships, calling service departments, you know, mechanic shops. Like, look, man, could I just drop it off? You figure it out. Everyone was busy. It's like, nah, we don't have it, man. You know, we're about 4 to 6 weeks out on work, on diagnosis work. We're trying to get everything done, all the oil changes and brake jobs done right now. You know, all this stuff that's coming in, or the stuff that's been sitting here for the winter. No one had time for me, so I was just back to it. Mike, you gotta do it. Mike, you gotta do it. So, that's what it was. I did it. Anyway, kill switch comes in from eBay. It's all beat up, scratched up, and damaged, but I just wanted to use it just to see if it would work. Took everything back apart. Took the lifted the gas tank back up, unplugged everything. I ain't even run the cables all the way through the bars. I just plugged it into the connectors I needed to go to. Did that, hit the start button, bam! Started right up. Man, the joy that ran through me. I ain't been that excited in a long time. Man, I'm just in the garage. Hell yeah, got you, bitch. I figured it out. Blah, blah, blah. My wife came out, she was celebrating with me, and like, you deserve a beer. That thing's been driving you crazy. You ain't been sleeping. I'm like, it was just on my mind constantly. And my kids, my wife, they like, man, they were dope. They were like a huge support for me. My daughter be like, Dad, you're like the best mechanic. You always figure out how to fix things. You always figure it out. And I just, you know, took my time. It was just, you know, and then my wife was like, well, you probably just couldn't think clearly because you had an emotional attachment to it. You know, and I do have an emotional attachment to this bike. I love this bike, man. So like, you can come, people can drop their cars and stuff off to you. You can fix them with no emotional attachment. You get right through it. And that emotional attachment just made you, drove you crazy. And she might be right. But anyway, that took so long. That kill switch, man, drove me crazy. So that's why that's why I didn't post any videos for like a month or two. Because that just drove me crazy. Anyway, guys, thanks for sticking around. Thanks for coming on my morning cruise. Hope you all enjoyed it. We're back up and running for this riding season. Got some good plans ahead.